Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
college sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us
And for college sports.
Welcome back to the broadcast here in Tampa, Florida. We're set to resume the game between Alabama-Huntsville and Mississippi College. Mississippi will be in the field first. Alabama will be hitting. We are scheduled to resume this game at 11 a.m. We had some bad weather come in to town last night, but as you can see, very clear blue skies. Just a little cloud over there in the right center. The temperature's not too hot, mid-80s. It's going to warm up a little bit today, but I don't see rain in the forecast too much, only a 20% chance today. So we have Alabama-Huntsville wearing the all-white with the blue trim. And we have Mississippi College wearing, looks like navy blue and white pants, maybe an off-white. And we're resuming this game right now, ahead of schedule. We got runners on second, third, and first. We have 2 outs. First pitch is a strike. You know, these ladies played really late last night and had to wait around, try to stay in the mind frame. Then they got to wake up early and come play before schedule. Second pitch is a strike, a big fan, so it's going to be 0-2 to the hitter here. It looks like these ladies are ready to go. They both want to play ball here. Checking the signal from the dugout. Here comes the windup. Good action pitch coming off the outside corner, fading out, trying to get a weak ground ball maybe to the right side. Checking the signal again, make sure the infielders know what's happening. Fly ball to left. Call. Routine fly out. So they strand 3 on base, and Mississippi College will be coming to hit.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
And we're back here at the South Region Tournament. Mississippi State will be coming to the plate. We have Alabama in the field. You know, the field looks in really great condition after all the rain yesterday. So the score is 0-3. Mississippi has 3. No, excuse me, I was wrong. Alabama-Huntsville has 3. Mississippi has 0.
Thompson this year, 3.19 ERA, 6-2. This is coming into the regional.
We have a 0-1 count. Pitcher's looking in, looking at the armband. Ready for the offering. Maybe just down, maybe a little outside.
So 5 hits in the first inning. 1-1 is outside, 2-1.
That was a pretty good action pitch. Started on the outside and just faded off, looking for some weak contact. Now you have a 2-1 count.
Get the sign from the band and deliver the 2-1. Swung on and missed, 2-2. A big swing there from Ergel on what looked like a rise ball out of the zone. Good turnout for both teams. Both teams traveled well down here to Tampa. 2-2 upstairs, 3-2.
So we got the 2-2 pitch, and that one was high, about eye level high. The previous pitch was high inside as well. Need to get back in the zone here. And another high one, maybe not finishing on that plant leg and falling off the pitch, causing it to go high possibly. But Mississippi gets a base runner here. Doesn't matter how you get on base as long as you're on base. Another pitch, high and inside. Oh, that one hit her. The umpire's saying that one hit her. So now you have runners on second and first. You gotta wonder, is the mindset there coming off a big delay? It almost looks like she's not finishing on that plant leg, and the ball is sailing off of her at release. I would imagine this mound conference is a just calm down, get back in the zone. Let's play some softball here.
First and second for Jordan LaFont.
The umpire's telling them, let's go, let's play some softball right here. But we have no outs. We got runners on second and first. It could be a good time for a little push bunt down the first base line. Take your out, you move the runners up, now you have a threat. Looks like what they did right there. They're going to take the out. The runners are going to advance to third and second. Really great bunt, textbook. Made the first baseman come in. That way the pitcher cannot grab it. So now they set themselves up for a nice fly ball sacrifice. Or maybe a base hit through the hole. They have a lot of options right here with one out. They could really definitely add to the lead here. With a pitcher that's already struggling, they got to get back in the zone. The first pitch is a strike. And that one looked good. Definitely finished on the plant leg and drove through the ball right there. It does look like Alabama has somebody in the bullpen warming up. Another one in the right gap just over the infield. It's going to score one. It's going to score two right there. That is why you play small ball. You move both runners up. A base hit scores one. They got two right there. Cashed them in. And you still have one out. Batter didn't try to get too fancy with it. Just took the pitch where it was on the outside, went with it, get it over the infield. That's how you score runs. That's how you win games.
She was perfect yesterday at the plate. Didn't get out. The first pitch to her fouled straight back.
First pitch, fouled straight back.
Dylan, game one was 2 of 3 with a single and a triple against UAH. And then the game against Tuskegee, she walked and singled twice, along with a base hit and a reaching base.
Checking the armband here, waiting for the offering. Right there on the corner, great pitch. I think she was looking for something inside. So now we have an 0-2 count, one on. That pitch was about shoulder level high. You'd like to see the pitcher really get back focused on the physical aspect of the game here and really come into the zone. Pitch on the right corner, fouls it to the right side, stays alive right here. So the count is 1-2. We have one out, runner on first. You just want to put the ball in play and move the runner up here. You don't want to take a inefficient out. So that pitch was down and outside. So now we have a 2-2 count. But right here, you think the pitcher is going to come right at you. They do not want to go to a full count. They're going to come at you and get this over with. And she did. She came right at her. Batter was ready. Fouled that one off into the screen. That's the second one she's fouled straight back. So that's telling me her timing is really good. She just needs to get another quarter inch, half inch up on the ball, and she's really going to hit that one into the gap. Checking our bam. Batter calls time. We're going to reset here. Big moment. It could really blow this game wide open. Nice little hit to right field. Unfortunately, right to her. But that's a good at bat. You saw a lot of pitches. You're able to really see the timing in the dugout, see that arm angle. So for everybody joining us back into the broadcast of the resume of this game, the score is 2-3 with a runner on first. We have 2 outs, and Mississippi is currently batting. The first pitch is going to be up. You see the first baseman come in towards the pitcher a little bit, give her a little hype, try to get out of this inning here. Second pitch is going to be a foul ball directly back into the screen. Almost looks like the batter's trying to slap it the other way, just try to go oppo field and take off running. Here comes the 1-1 offering. Swing. It looks like she may have swung at a ball there. I thought that was a little outside. So we're going to have a 1-2 count, 2 outs, runner on first. Here comes the offering. Another slap foul to the left side screen. Stays alive here. And this is what you want to do when you're down 2 strikes. You want to work that count into your favor. You want to see a lot of pitches because you're hoping for a mistake over the plate. You really want to work them. And that does for the team. See the timing of the pitcher. 1-2, the pitch was fouled back into almost the same spot again. So that's saying that she's seeing the ball really well. She's looking for that mistake. And as a team, you can see that from the dugout, see the release point, see the arm angle, see the timing. So not only does it help the batter, but helps everyone else. Here comes the pitch, and it is a fly ball, left field, routine fly. Leaves 1 on base. And we will be here. We'll be right back after this commercial.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you.
To the Alabama-Huntsville Mississippi College, and Mississippi scored 2, so now we have a 3-2 ball game. Alabama has 3, so they were down and ended up getting 2 on base, played a little small ball, able to cash those runs in. Didn't get all of them back, but you got 2, and we're only here in the tournament. You've got to keep the game close. You just have to keep digging. As you see the infield playing way in, expecting a bunt here. The batter shows bunt on the first pitch, pulls it back. Looked like the pitch was down and away.
I've only got Hayes out 1 time this year. She was 3 of 3 in game 1.
Getting set here again for the pitch, checking the armband. First baseman checking the armband. Here comes the offering. Didn't show bunt right there. Maybe trying to get the infield to back up a little bit. play a little chess match here. So we're going to see a 2-0 count right here. I expect the pitcher to come right at him. You don't want to go 3-0. Here comes the offering. That one looked a little high, so we're going to have a 3-0 count. Batter still not showing bunt here. Here comes the 3-0 offering. Outside. Oh, strike. My bad. Now we have a 3-1 count, still a hitter's count. Looking for a certain pitch in that right location to really get the green light on right here. Here comes the offering, 3-1. Strike again. So now we have a full count, 3-2. I would assume the bunt would be off the table here, but I've seen wilder things in tournaments. Third baseman is still playing pretty far up. First baseman is playing about even with the bag here. Little slap over to third baseman. The shortstop had it, but just too big of a hop, too deep in the hole, and the speed of the runner way too fast. Worked a 3-0 count to a 3-2 and was able to get on base. And that's one of the issues that you have playing way up on the bag is those high hops. You really have no range. So with the speed of the runner, I would expect maybe a little small ball right here, a little bunt, get him over. Shows bunt. You have the corners playing way in front of the bag, almost even with the pitching circle. So the middle infielders are going to have to play a wheel play. And what that means is the second baseman will cover first, and the shortstop will cover second. So if you're able and disciplined enough, if the hitter could go opposite field to the shortstop area, I mean, that is a huge hole because you've deserted that area. So now we have a 1-1 count, checking the wristband. Nothing. Upstairs, we're going to have a 2-1 count. Getting a little clay on the hands, get a little better grip on the bat here. Going old school, no batting gloves. Here comes the 2-1 offering. And corners are still playing about even with the circle. Had the right idea. She ran up and tried to give a little slap hit to the opposite side. Just couldn't aim it well enough. It went foul left side. So we're going to reset here at 2-2. No outs, runner on first. Second base umpire was looking at the ball maybe for a nick or a cut in it. And if it would have to be changed out, but he says it's good to play. So we're going to look at the wristband here. And here comes the offering.
The 2-2, slap to the left side. LaFosse glove to second. And we'll get Hayes out of second to second.
Hit right directly at the shortstop. Was able to there, take her time, get the lead runner. So you still have the double play set up. You would like to turn 2 right there, but you always want the lead runner. And you still have your double play. Now you have 1 out, runner on first. And with 2 strikes, you're going to take the bunt play off, so they don't have to run the wheel play. Here comes the offering. Looked like a good strike, and he agreed with me there. So the batter's going to step back into the box. The pitcher is going to look into the dugout. She said, I want a different pitch. Here comes the 0-1. It's going to be a 1-1 count. Catcher blocked it in dirt. Really well done not to let the ball go by her to allow the runner to advance. Catcher is a very important spot on the field. Another chopper to right to the shortstop. They're going to try to turn 2. They do not get 2. They only got the lead runner. So they call runner interference on the play at second. So that's going to turn a double play. So They got one hit, none left, no scored, and we'll be right back.
I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
We are back here in Tampa, Florida for the Southern Regional Tournament. Mississippi College will be hitting. Alabama is in the field. So we are locked in, ready to play. Here comes the offering. Looked low. Batter's going to step out. Get a good practice swinging here. You see the infield playing about even with the bag. They're not expecting a bunt play here, so she could really surprise the infield. That's going to be fouled back to the left side above the screen, maybe into the parking lot. So we're going to have a 1-1 count. So the pitcher is looking at the armband, getting the pitch, and here we go. That is going to be a ball. It looked like it rolled in the dirt, maybe about 2 feet before the plate. Just kind of skimmed. So now the hitter's in a hitter's count, 2-1, looking for that location.
So it's 2-1. Pitch on the way from Thompson. Samples rips this one to second as it hit the ground.
Well, that was a good line drive. Unfortunately, it was just right at her. All she had to do was put her glove down off that short hop and get her feet in position and for a routine out. So now we have 1 out. The batter steps in. Pitcher's looking at the armband, and here comes the offering. That's going to be another low pitch. She's had at least 2 pitches that were extremely low so far this inning. Like to see her get it together here, get back in the zone. Fouled straight back. Almost looked like it was at the letters, maybe even higher. So now we got 1-1. Batter's gonna step back in, and here comes the offering.
Here comes the 1-1 from Thompson.
Another high pitch. That one was above the shoulders. So it looks like this pitcher is really struggling on command. So in this situation, Mississippi really wants to work the count, and they're going to get that mistake pitch. So we're looking at the armband. Here comes the 2-1. Fly ball to the right side. It's going to be foul almost to the screen. So now we're going to have a 2-2 count. So everyone resets. They get ready here. We're going to go to a 2-2 count. Here comes the offering. That was close. Catcher tried to frame it. It was still up the umpire's head. So now we're going to go to a 3-2 count, full count, on a pitcher that's struggling with command. Mississippi really needs to work these counts. Line drive right up the middle. Pitcher was not able to glove it. And that's what you do. You work these counts on a pitcher that is struggling with command, and you're going to get that mistake. So now we have one out, and runners on first.
Big hitter for the Spartans that hits 420 on the season. 15 home runs, 67 runs batted in.
Everyone's getting settled in here. Pitcher's looking at the armband. Fouled straight back. And when you see them fouled like that, they have the timing right on the money. They just got to get maybe a quarter inch more up on the softball and really drive that ball. It's really going to jump off the bat when you see that. You just barely miss it. So here comes the 0-1 offering. Umpire said that was a strike on the outside corner. Looks like she got the black of the plate there. We're going to go to an 0-2 count. You see the shortstop playing way back, expecting a lot of power out of this hitter. Looked like that ball started high and just kept moving higher. Rise ball. Now we're going to go to a 1-2 count. Catcher doing a little readjusting of the chest guard. Make sure that's where she wants it. Fly ball to the right field. Right fielder caught it. Routine fly ball. So Alabama may escape this inning with no damage done as they have 2 outs and the runner is still on first. Alabama would like to get out of this inning and get back to hitting. Looking at the wrist guard here, getting the pitch. Here comes the offering. Got the outside corner again. Catcher and umpire are having a little discussion. Here comes the pitch. That ball was high. Almost eye level from my viewpoint. So we're going to go to a 1-1 count. Getting the signal from the dugout. Big swing and a miss. Saw that ball really good out of the hand. Was trying to put that one over to where the cranes are in the outfield. Would like to really see her connect right here and have a nice, strong contact hit. So now we have a 1-2 count, 2 outs, runner on first. Alabama can get out of this inning, no damage. Here comes the offering. Right field, right center. The right fielder is tracking and caught the ball. So Mississippi did not score there. Alabama was able to get out of the inning, no damage, and we'll be back to the Southern Regional in just a moment. And we are back here at the Southern Regional Tournament. We have Mississippi College and Alabama-Huntsville. Alabama is going to be batting. Mississippi College is going to be in the field. Alabama was able to escape last inning with no damage done. Let's see if they can come back and add. Here comes the offering. Looked like a really nice off-speed pitch right there. That was a filthy pitch right there. A lot of movement, really tough to track, something like that. And in a brand new count, you're looking for that fastball, usually. We got the sign for the dugout. Here comes the 0-1. Big stroke left field above the runner. They're going to have to turn around. It's going to be at least a double right there. Hit that one. Cooking. Wheels were turning the moment she left the batter's box, able to get to second. As a pitcher, you never really want to see your outfielder get hit a ball and they immediately turn their back to you. That's usually not going to be a good sign. Now, Alabama is right here, able to add some more runs, no outs, runner on second. I mean, there's a lot you can do. Maybe a little suicide squeeze. First pitch. She's going to bobble the weak ground ball. Maybe didn't get it in the web of her glove. Maybe caught it off the heel and bounced around in the mitt there. So that's going to go as a runner on base. I'm not sure how they're going to score that. I would think it would be a hit, but I could be wrong. So now you have runners on second and first, no outs. I would expect a push bunt here to play a small ball. Perfect situation. Shows bunt, pulls it back. The ball's going to be high. It's going to be 1-0. So Alabama can really put the gas pedal down here. They can move those runners over. And looks like Mississippi College is definitely reading the chess move here. They're playing the corners way up again, even with the pitching circle. Here shows bunt. That ball is in the inside the batter's box. Had to get out of the way of that one. So now you have a 2-0 count. Hitters checking the wristbands. I would assume we're still going to show bunt here. Shows bunt, does not offer. That pitch is a strike anyway. So now we have a 2-1 count. So if you're going to bunt here, you're definitely going to want to push it up the right field line towards the first baseman. Shows bunt again, takes the bunt. It's going to be foul. So it's going to be 2-2. So I would assume bunt is off the table with 2 strikes. So now you want to get those runners over with a deep fly ball or a base hit. This could be a really big one for Mississippi here if they turn a double play. Here comes the offering. Shows bunt again. Squares the bunt. Got it down. Catcher throws it to first. Got it. So very good, well-executed bunt right there. So now you have 1 out. Runners on third and second. Alabama can definitely push the gas pedal down right here. A deep fly ball, a base hit. You will score 1, if not 2, depending on the situation here. So you got the corner still playing very even with the circle. So a big chopper like you saw last inning could take effect again. And that is one of the disadvantages of playing so close. The offering is a strike. Looked like she caught the hitter off guard. I thought that looked almost middle to me. So we're going to a 0-1 count, 1 out. Big situation right here in the game. Mississippi would like to shut this down. Checking the armband. Here comes the offering. Fouled it right right to the right and back of me. It may have gone over the screen. The pitcher gets a new ball here. Then take a little of the chalk, dry our hand off a little bit. And we're going to go to another 0-2 offering here. Looks like the infield is backed up just a little bit and hits her right in the back. Right there where the hip and lower back is. That one's going to sting a little bit. That's going to load the bases with 1 out. So now you have a force anywhere in the infield, and Mississippi can still get out of this. You still have the double playing effect and the force. The first baseman playing way up. The third baseman playing about even with the pitcher now. We're getting set. We're checking the armband. We're still looking for a sign, and we got it.
Here comes the first pitch.
Here's the windup. Nice line drive right over the shortstop's head. Center fielder throws it in, and they cash in 2 runs. Big, big for Alabama-Huntsville right there to be able to get those 2 runs across. So now they're really pushing the gas pedal down here. And looks like we got the coach. Looks like she handed something to the catcher. Maybe a new wristband. Looks like we have a new pitcher in. So now we are going to have runners on the corners with 1 out. The score is now 5-2, Alabama.
5-2, Alabama-Huntsville.
And we'll be
number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30, touchdown. Michaela burns it. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org/opportunity.
So we're back here after a pitching change. Number 22 is going to be coming in for Mississippi College. Looked like the manager saw a matchup that she may have liked. And with a 5-2 deficit in a tournament, you definitely do not want to lose. You're going to have to bring out all of your weapons. These ladies have played all year. They're tired, but they're going to dig deep, and they're going to continue fighting. As the warm-up has concluded, the infield will get back into position here. We're looking into the dugout, getting the sign. We have runners on the corner. They just scored 2 on a base hit right over the shortstop's head. Here comes the offering, high. Looked like there may have been a hit and run on the table right there, as the runner on first got quite a big leap. It looks like Alabama wants to be very aggressive right here. A lot of, and the pitch again, going to be ball 2. So Alabama right here has a lot of situations they can cash in that run on third. You can have a deep fly sacrifice, a base hit, a missed a double play. I mean, there's a lot of ways they can move that runner across and cash that one. And here comes the offering right there, and that's going to be a strike. The catcher is definitely taking a lot of looks over there at first base, as the runner is getting quite a bit further each time. May see a snap throw. First baseman playing way in front of the bag. Bunt is going to be caught, and they're going to get that double play right there. And Mississippi closes that out. They limit the damage to 2. And we will be back. Alabama will be in the field.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
Regional, Alabama was able to score 2 last inning. Mississippi State brought in a new pitcher and was able to catch a failed bunt attempt and turn a double play as the runner had no idea that the pitch was popped up, and it was a full send essentially. So Mississippi here wants to come get some runs back and turn it back into a 1-run game or break even. And the first pitch is going to be a ball. And here comes the 1-0. Foul to the right side. Well, the pitcher is going to get the ball back here, get reset. The batter is stepping in. She's ready to play some softball. Looking at the wristband, the corners are playing even with the bag, not expecting a bunt. And a strong line grounder, one-hopper to the second baseman. Great footwork right there. As the ball was coming to her, she had her feet in position to make that quick throw. Even though there was no threat of a close play, that is how you play the game. The way you practice is the way you play. So we got 1 out. We're going to look at the armband. Here comes the windup. That's going to be a strike right there, the blue says. And I agree with him. So the third baseman playing slightly in front of the bag, but not really playing a bunt situation. That pitch came out wide out of her hand and continued wide into the other batter's box. Maybe mislocation. It was probably supposed to start on the outside and fade out. I would expect to see that pitch again in this matchup right here. 1-1. Foul, strong foul to the left field dugout. So the pitcher is going to get a new ball. We are reset here. We have a 1-2 count, 1 out. Looking at the armband. And here we go. 1-2 fouled straight back out of play. And the ball, she will get the same ball back. You know, it's weird to say, but when you play the game, you can feel the difference in a ball. One may feel bigger, one may feel smaller. One may feel a little lopsided to you. So the pitcher's going to get another new ball here. So now we have a 1-2. We're going to reset again. You know, the batter is doing a great job of staying alive here, working the count, waiting for that mistake. Here comes the offering. Big, strong left field. It is going to be a fair ball. Fair ball. Going to go to second. Looking for 3. It's going to be close. Oh, and she is out. What a perfect throw by the left fielder. Right on the money. Unbelievable. She had a double all day. She could have walked in, but got really aggressive. And when you're down by 3, you have to be aggressive. You have to make that happen. And unfortunately, the left fielder threw a perfect strike to third base. I feel like if that ball would have been off the money at all, that runner was safe. Unfortunate. So now we have 2 outs. Umpire says strike. So we're going to go to a 0-1 count. Well struck ball. Took off running. Unfortunately out at third. Here it comes. Pop foul to the right side, out of play. The pitcher is going to get a new ball. We're going to get reset here. The umpire is asking for some more softballs. I think he's run out. The umpire is ready. He's got enough softballs, he says. We got an 0-2. Alabama would like to close this out. That pitch started outside and stayed outside. We got a 1-2 count, 2 outs. Alabama would like to get out of this inning, get back to hitting, and keep the gas pedal down. Really try to take control of this game. Here comes the 1-2. Big pop fly to the second baseman, right at her, maybe a step to her left. So they had one hit, and we will be back to the Southern Regional.
I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
We are back here at the Southern Regional, Alabama-Huntsville, and Mississippi College. We have a 5-2 game. It seems like Alabama has really settled in today after a wonky first inning. The pitcher had some control issues, but it seems to have got it under control. Mississippi College has brought in number 22 to pitch, and she was able to close that inning out quickly. So maybe this is the matchup that they're looking for. The first pitch is going to stay outside. You see the third baseman and the first baseman playing way up. They're expecting a bunt play with a very speedy batter right here. So they're going to play the matchup here. We're getting the sign from the dugout. That one looks up and away. So we're going to go to a 2-0 count. We have the sign from the dugout. Here it comes. Umpire says strike, so we're going to go to a 2-1 count. We're going to have a quick little chat right here. Maybe possibly the catcher saw something that the umpire is calling and really try to exploit that, as you should. That is your job as a catcher, to learn that strike zone and to use it to your advantage. To frame the pitch, to exploit that little area, possibly. Nothing wrong with doing that. We got the sign from the dugout. Here comes the 2-1. Slap right over. Going to be caught by the center fielder. Great idea, just in the outfield playing a little in. Was able to really track that first step and was able to make that catch. So now we have one out for Alabama. We're going to get a little clay on the hands. No batting gloves, old school. She wants a little more clay on the bat. She's in, she is set. We're looking for the sign. The infield still playing way in. Expecting another bunt situation. Umpire says strike, so we're going to go to a 0-1 count. It looks like the catcher told the pitcher that there is a little bit bigger zone, maybe to the outside on a breaking pitch. And they're really trying to exploit that. And as you should, it's an advantage for you. And the other team can do it as well. And that's where the relationship of the catcher and pitcher is so important to have that communication and trust. So we're going to set here for an 0-2 count. Here it comes. He's going to check the swing. She said no, or the umpire said no. So we're going to go to a 1-2 count here. Mississippi would like to get this out, not let the runner on base. That way you have 2 outs for the next batter and try to shut this down. Big swing and a miss. Catcher throws it to first, gets the out. So that's going to be a swing and strikeout for the pitcher. Looks like the new pitcher is really working well for Mississippi College here. It could be maybe the arm angle or the velocity change really throwing Alabama off. And here comes the offering. It's going to be down. And here comes the 1-0 offering. That's going to be upstairs and in. Going to step out of the box, take a practice swing. Adjust her helmet a little bit. Pitcher gets a little chalk and clay on the hand, dry the hand off. Getting set for the sign. We have the sign. And here comes the 2-0. Swing and a foul straight back. Ball stays in play. As you see, the corner infielders are playing about even with the bag, so no expecting threat of a bunt here with 2 outs. Here comes the 2-1. That is going to be a 3-1, possibly just low maybe. So we have a 3-1 and 2 outs. You expect the pitcher to be real aggressive right here. Really get this inning done with so they can go hit again. Here it comes. Big line drive. The shortstop was all over that. Really ready for that. Now they're going to go hit. They're going to be hyped up after that. We'll be back here to Alabama-Huntsville and Mississippi College.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
And we are back here at the Southern Regional Tournament. We have a 5-2. Alabama is leading. So Mississippi College was able to really put a sting into Alabama's bats last inning. Let's see if they can come and really cut the lead down right here. The offering is a strike on the outside corner. And here comes the 0-1. It's going to be a fly ball right side foul, and will be out of play. Umpire gives the catcher a new ball. We're going to get reset here. And here comes the 0-2 offering. Outside, stays outside. It's going to be a 1-2 count. Here comes the 1-2. It's going to be high, about shoulder level. Now you work yourself even. Try to reward yourself right here. It's going to be a 2-2 count. Checking the wristband. Here comes the offering. It's going to be high again. Work yourself full count. You got to reward yourself right here. Get a spark for your team after the defense showing last inning. Here comes full count. It's going to be outside, stays outside. It doesn't matter how you get on base as long as you're on base. So now we have no outs, runner on first. We're going to have a little meeting here at the circle. Probably just get the pitcher to calm down a little bit. Give her a little breather. It's starting to get warm out. It's approaching 87 degrees. Very sunny. Not much cloud cover today. Hopefully it stays like that today. Not much wind as I can see. And the umpire is going to go out there. He said the conference is over. He said, let's play some softball. We're not here to talk. So they're taking a little while to reset here. Trying to give the pitcher a breather right here. So now we're reset, runner on first, no outs. Third baseman playing almost even with the circle. Here comes the bunt, and it's going to be caught. Very nice play by the catcher, just to essentially fall over to the ball. Was not able to get out of her stance. She just kind of fell over to where the ball was. Heads up play, especially with the catcher's mask the way they are these days. The visibility is a lot better than what they used to be, but still very hard to see anything above you. So now you got one out. The umpire said no, that did not go. He said that was going to be a little outside. So the third baseman is backed up about even with the third base bag. They're not expecting a bunt situation. I fouled right back into the screen. The batter was all over that one. Had that one timed up pretty good. You wonder if the pitcher goes back to the same location or not. Really challenge him.
The winner of this ball game that faced the University of Tampa. That game started at 2 o'clock.
So here we go. We're reset at a 1-1. Nice hack. Going to be a fly ball to right. Got really high up in the air. Not much trouble for the right fielder. So the winner of this game will take on the University of Tampa. So now we have 2 outs. The runner is on first. Batter's ready. The pitcher is ready. We're waiting for the sign. The wristband checks out good. Nice pitch. Stayed on the outside corner. Umpire said yes, it went. Here comes the 0-1 offering. Looked like a good swing. Unfortunately, it was foul. Very level on that ball. So now we're going to go to a 0-2 count. 2 outs. Checking the wristband. Here it comes. That ball started out and stayed out. And here it comes. He said strike 3. So Alabama will go hit now. Mississippi will take the field. Alabama would like to keep the gas pedal on as it's a 5-2 lead, and we'll be back to the Southern Region.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Back here at the Southern Regional, Mississippi is chasing 3. Alabama will be at bat. Alabama-Huntsville will be at bat. You know, when they brought this pitcher in for Mississippi College, she has really calmed the bats down quite a lot. Here comes the offering. That one was above her head. It almost kind of looked like she grabbed it at the very end. We got a 1-0 offering coming. Check the wristband. That's going to stay up. So now we're going to go to a 2-0 count.
The Choctaws in the 6th will have Lee, Ergel, and Moore due up. And that could be the time to score.
Pitcher's going to grab a little clay, get the hand dried off. Try to get back in the zone here. The 2-0 is going to be a 3-0 count. Umpire had a nice look at that one. He took a minute to come out of his stance. But Mississippi would like to get back in the zone and really start chipping away at this lead here. And that's going to be ball 4. It looks like all 4 pitches were high out of the zone.
The Chargers have had a leadoff runner aboard in 4 of the 5 innings of this ballgame.
I'm not sure if that was by design or if that just happened naturally. But now you turn the double play into effect here. They're going to have a meeting here at the circle.
Take a walk out to the mound and visit with her freshman pitcher, try to settle her down. And this winner go home game. The winner will face Tampa. The loser will.
Well, the coach said she said what she wanted to say, and she's going to head back to the dugout. Pretty quick visit compared to last inning with Alabama. So everybody's going to get back into position here. The first baseman and third baseman are going to play well in front of the bag. They're expecting the bunt. Let's see if the matchup is correct. Here comes the offering. Showing bunt, hits the bunt. It's going to be foul as it hit the plate. So it's going to be strike 1, 0-1 count. Alabama having no problem staying aggressive here, trying to play small ball.
Enjoys to play small ball. They're looking to play some more of it here in this inning.
Looking in the dugout, we got the sign. The wristband says it's good. Another bunt. That's going to be another foul. Looks like right at her feet almost. So it's going to be 0-2 count. As you can see, the wheel play is on. Well, it was on last pitch. I'm not sure if they will offer a bunt again with 2 strikes, but I was wrong 2 innings ago. So here comes the 0-2 offering. Wow, unbelievable play by the third baseman. Was able to just throw that glove out there, caught that smoking line drive. Absolute smoke show of a hit, and was able to get the double play by throwing it back to first. I think the runner was confused as well. She thought that went right by the third baseman, but the third baseman said, no, no. So now you have 2 outs and no runners on. So Mississippi College can get some momentum by shutting the bats down of Alabama once again, and they need to get back to hitting and chip away at this lead. This would be a really good way to start that momentum. Here comes the offering. That's going to be a 2-0. So we're looking into the dugout. They're checking the wristband. It checks out. Here comes the offering. The umpire said no, did not go. It did look a little low. So now we have a 3-0 count. You're going to be looking for something in that location that you like. And if you don't get it, I don't assume you would swing in this situation. It's going to be a strike. She had the red light right there. Was not what she was looking for, and maybe it was a designed red light all the way. So now you have a 3-1 count, 2 outs. You're really looking for something in the zone that you like. And there goes another strike. She was not liking that pitch right there. So now the pitcher has worked herself to a full count. If she could get this out, that would be big momentum for Mississippi College to go hit. 3-2, 2 outs. Here comes the payoff. Going to be a fly ball out of play to the left side. You know, the pitcher will be amped up if she's able to get a nice out right here after that double play. Unbelievable grab by the third baseman. And the pitcher gets it right up the middle. No hot pizza today. Amped up. Let's see Mississippi come out here and swing. And we'll be back to Southern Regional after this.
I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
And we are back here at the South Region Tournament. I've been calling it the Southern Regional, as that was not correct, so bear with me as my play-by-play guy is not here in the box with me today, so I'm trying to do both. So Mississippi College had an unbelievable defensive outing last inning. Unbelievable double play by the third baseman, and the pitcher got that one up the middle and shut them down. Hopefully that will build momentum for them as they're chasing 3. They are down by 3. This is win or go home. The winner of this game plays Tampa Spartans. The offering is going to be a little up a look, maybe just a little. It seems like Alabama has done a great job of keeping the bats calm for Mississippi. And a nice little hit up the middle is going to get by the diving shortstop. So that is the momentum you are looking for right there if you're Mississippi College. That is what you wanted to see after that last defensive outing. You wanted to carry over to the bats. So now you have no outs. Runner on first, you're down by 3. Now here comes the matchup. What is coach saying? Are we playing small ball or are we going to go for base hits? As we saw a bunt offering. So It looks like they may try to chip away a little, or maybe that was by design to cheat the infield in to really just open up that area between infield and outfield. So here comes the sign, first baseman way up. No bunt offer, but that was a ball. So we're going to go to a 1-1 count.
Green hugs the line at third.
Looks like the infield has backed up about 3 or 4 steps. We're looking at the armband. Here we go. A fly ball to the right side, and the right fielder is going to catch it. Shallow fly ball. No problem for the right fielder. So we have a elimination game here. Both teams do not want to lose or they go home. Here comes the pitch, high and outside. That one had some zip on it, if you will. Checking the wristband. The wristband checks out good. Offering of the 1-0. Big cut. Big healthy cut by the batter. But that one had a little extra zip on it. The pitcher may be a little amped up right now. I haven't seen her throw this hard yet all game. Let's see if the pitcher be's aggressive right here and goes right at her or gives her a little action. Goes right at her again. Really challenging the hitter as she fouled that one off to the right side out of play. So the count's going to be 1-2. I expect a action pitch here to induce a double play. So something with a little action on it, I would assume, is coming. And a little rise ball stayed up. It's going to be a 2-2 count. The pitcher, I guess, has a different agenda. She's going to be aggressive and go straight at this batter. She said this is her game, this is her field, and she's going to claim it. 2-2, 1 out. Fouled straight back. Stays alive. So we are resetting here for a 2-2 count. 1 out. Runner on first. The pitcher being very aggressive here. Didn't want to do any action pitches. And that's going to stay outside. The batter has worked a full count. Hopefully Mississippi can get this to pay off in their favor. Really build that momentum of that impressive defensive outing last inning. Going to be a nice, strong ground ball right through the left side. The shortstop was playing double play, and she really went after that hole and was able to get it through. So Mississippi College right here has a lot of momentum. The game-tying run is going to be coming to the plate with 1 out. And they have Alabama-Huntsville right here in a pinch. They haven't seen this yet in a close game yet. First baseman's going to walk back to her location, kind of give some words of courage here to the pitcher. We're having some discussions here. It looks like we're going to have a pitching change for Alabama-Huntsville. Looks like the coach saw a matchup, and we'll be back to the South region after this.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
here at the South region, Alabama-Huntsville is bringing in a new pitcher. Coach saw possibly a matchup that she likes, or maybe so the infield is going to get set here. Mississippi College applying pressure, applying big pressure right here to Alabama. It's a 3. They are chasing 3. The tying run is here at the plate, 1 out. Really building that momentum off of that defensive outing last inning. So we are set. We're looking at the armband, and here we go. That's going to stay outside. So 1-0.
Bracken threw 186 pitches yesterday, I believe. 185 and 65 to 84. And so
here comes the 1-0. It'll be a big pop fly out of play. And the ball comes back into play. So she will receive the same ball that she just had. So the count's going to be even, 1-1. 1 out. Runner on second, runner on first. Tying run here at the plate. Big moment. And the 1-1 is fouled straight back into the screen. Big moment for Mississippi College here, as they can really apply a lot of pressure, but also big for Alabama-Huntsville to shut this shift of momentum down if they can. So we're looking at the armband. Here comes the 1-2. It's going to be a pop fly. Pop fly to the shortstop there, no problem for them. So now Alabama feels a little less pressure as they have 2 outs, so it makes it a little harder for Mississippi College to get the gas pedal rolling here. But nonetheless, they can still really open this game up. Here comes Offering. It's going to say out and away. So we're looking into the dugout. We need a sign. We're checking the armband. They said it's good. Here comes the 1-0. It's going to be fouled straight back. And the ball has come back into play. So we're reset here. We've got a 1-1 count. Here comes the Offering.
Here comes that 1-1. And the umpire just punched out Candy.
So I'm not sure what happened there. That was strike 2. The umpire gave a punch out there as if it was strike 3. So I believe we have the correct count at 1-2. He may be living in the future, unlike us. So we're going to get set here for a 1-2, 2 outs. Time running at plate right now. Here it comes. Going to stay out and away. Even count 2-2. Time run is at the plate. You know, Mississippi College would really like to get it at minimum 1 run, if not 2. Ideally, you would like to tie the game here. Here it comes. It's going to stay inside. And as a snap throw to second, she's going to be safe.
Eaton said it hit her, actually, and there's no call. So it's just going to be a ball that Eaton thought it got the leg.
So it looks like we have a little miscommunication down there. The batter was saying it hit her, The umpire said no, so it's going to be a full count. 2 outs. Tying runs here at the plate. Payoff pitch is coming. And here it comes. And that one definitely hit her on that one. Looked like it came right off of her foot. Had no problem trotting down the first. So we're going to have a meeting here at the circle. So we're going to have a pitch runner at second. So the tying run is now at first base. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Mississippi College applying pressure. Really has some momentum going. The umpire went out to the circle, said it's time to play softball. So everyone's going to get into position here. So here we go. We're going to have the new count offering. That's going to be high. First baseman giving some words of encouragement to her pitcher, telling her, let's go. You let her hit the ball and we'll get it for you. Tying runs on first. Nice base hit would score 2. That's going to stay outside. And a snap throw to second. It's going to be safe. That was close. You saw the communication between the catcher and the second baseman. So we're going to have a 2-0 count. Bases are loaded. And the wristband checks out. Here comes the offering. Umpire says strike. So we're going to go 2-1. You know, the batter right here would really love to get a base hit just to get 2 in and keep the inning going. And here it is. Big swing and blew that one right by the hitter. So now we're going to go to 2-2 count. So here we go. Here comes the offering. That's going to be high. We're going to check the swing. Umpire says no swing. So now we're going to go to a full count. 2 outs. Tying run is sitting at first base. Any way to extend this inning to keep the inning going is what you want to do right here. Take your walk, a base hit, a double. Keep that pressure on right now. Here it comes. That's going to be a ball. So now they've walked a run home, and the score is now going to be 3-5. So now the tying run is sitting at second base. Mississippi College right here, if they get a base hit, I would assume this game would be tied. So we're going to have a little conference right here. I'm not really sure what they're talking about. It's only the corners that are talking to the pitcher. Maybe just a little bit of a breather, try to get her back in the mindset here to get down and gritty and get this out, get this pressure off of them. Tying runs on second, base hit away, a good base hit, ties this game. Here comes the offering. That's going to be a strike. So now we have a 0-1 count. They just walked a run home. You got to kind of wonder what's going on with Alabama. Are they getting shaky? The offering was a swinging strike. It's going to be an 0-2 count. So right now the pitcher has a lot of weapons that they could use run something on the corner of the plate to let it fall off to induce weak contact, which looks like she tried to do, but the batter did foul it off, stays alive. You know, Mississippi College is waiting for that one mistake to really capitalize and tie this game as the tying runner is sitting at second with 2 outs. They were able to get 1 run by a walk. Here comes the 0-2. It's going to be in the dirt. That's going to be a ball. So we're going to go to a 1-2. As I'm looking in the stands, a lot of people are really engaged right now as they know this is a big pressure moment. You can kind of feel the tension from the Mississippi College fans waiting to erupt and cheer. Here comes the 1-2 offering. It's going to be high, real high. So we're going to go to a 2-2 count. Well, if your number is 2, this is your count right here. Tying runs at second, down by 2 strikes with 2 balls and 2 outs. So number 2 right here, this is your number. Big strikeout for Alabama right there. So they were able to score 1 off of a walk. So the score is now 5-3 Alabama, and we'll be back to the South region.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
So we're back here at the South Region Tournament. The winner of this game will go on to play the Tampa Spartans. Mississippi College was able to get a run home from a bases-loaded walk. They had the tying run at second base, but Alabama got a little gritty and really buckled down and got that strikeout to end the inning, to end what could be the floodgates, if you will. So the score now is going to be 5-3. We're looking in the dugout. We're getting the signal. We got the signal. There'll be a fly ball into center field, and the center field is going to catch that right there in left center. That one really hung up there quite a while. So hopefully Mississippi College can put on another good defensive outing, get back into the dugout, and continue that momentum to chip away at this lead here. And you got to wonder if Alabama-Huntsville, they kind of want to be in the batter's box for a minute to get cooled down, get some water. So we're going to go to a 1-0 count as that pitch was a ball. So we have the sign. We're looking at the wristband. Here comes the 1-0. Going to be fouled straight back. So we have a 1-1 count. Here comes the offering. She showed bunt. Looks like we're going to be at a 1-2 count. Maybe trying to catch the corners off guard there. She did not show bunt the first offering. The second one, she showed bunt. So, sorry, that was a 2-1 count as they corrected us. Nonetheless, it's going to be a routine fly ball to left field. No problem for them out there. Mississippi College, 2 quick outs, trying to carry that momentum, get back into the dugout, get back to hitting. They've really got some momentum on their side. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Alabama-Huntsville, number 33. 33, yes. So, the umpire has given us 2 incorrect counts and has corrected himself. But we have got it all squared away up here. We have 2 outs. Pinch hitter for Alabama, number 33 for Alabama. It's going to be inside. Got to move her feet, do a little dance real quick. So we're looking for the signal in the dugout. Checking the armband. They said it's good. We're going to pitch it. Check swing. Umpire says no swing. So we're going to go to a 2-0 count. So the umpire has the count right this time. He was showing 2-0. So we're reset here. Here comes the 2-0 offering. Big fly ball to left center. The center fielder has no problem. Mississippi College is going to go try to regain that momentum with the bats. 5-3. And we'll be back to the South region.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org/opportunity.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
So we are back here at the South region. Mississippi College coming up here in the top of the 7th, down by 2. They were able to sneak a run by with a walked, bases loaded, walked in. Another strong defensive outing by them. Hopefully they keep carrying that momentum, as this is a win or you go home. Here comes the offering. It's going to be low. So the winner of this game will play the Tampa Spartans here in the finals. So we have a 1-0 offering coming. That one's going to stay outside. First baseman coming in, giving some words of encouragement. 2-0 count. We got the signal. The signal checks out. Umpire says strike, so we're going to go to a 2-1 count. So right here, you need to get on base any way you can. Whether it's a walk and you get an error, a base hit, any way to get on base. Here comes the 2-1. That one's going to be high. We're going to go to 3-1. I wonder if this is a full red light or a location that you're looking for. A red light, green light, if you will. Well, with the command that this at bat, I would assume it would be a full red light. We'll see right here. Big cut, fly ball, center field, no problem. Routine fly out to center field. That's going to be the first out of the top of the 7th here. Alabama-Huntsville is trying to close this game out here so they can go play Tampa.
Yeah, that is one of 2 strikeouts in the game for UAH's.
They had a big scare last inning, but they were able to only take 1 run of damage and really limit that situation. It could have been a lot bigger. So we got a 1-0 count. We're checking the wristband. Here it comes. That's going to be a strike. So we go to a 1-1 count.
1-1 with 1 out.
So we're set here. Here comes the 1-1. Big pop fly to the catcher. Catcher tracking it, no problem. So now you got 2 outs. So Alabama trying to close this one out. They need 1 more out to advance to play the Tampa Spartans. So here we go. 2 outs. Their last 1 left. They need 2 runs to tie. Fouled straight back.
The 6th-year senior is on deck. The Boston College transfer.
Here we go with the 0-1 offering. 1 final out to go. That one's going to stay low and outside. So we're reset here. We have a 1-1 count.
1-1 count, 2 outs. Top of the 7th, a 2-run UAH lead. There's the 1-1 pitch. It is hit.
That was hit very well. Unfortunately, it was foul. It was over the first baseman. That could have been a double if it stayed fair, possibly. So we're going to go to a 1-2 count, 2 outs. Mississippi College is chasing 2. They need 2 to extend the game, 2 to tie. Alabama-Huntsville needs 1 more strike or 1 more out to advance. We're checking the wristband. They say it's good to go.
1-2 pitch. You miss it. 2-2.
So, Alabama celebrated a little early. They said that was strike 3, game over. The umpire said, no, that was going to be a ball. That's a 2-2 count now. 2-2. The catcher framed it, thought she had strike 3. They were ready to celebrate. So we're going to get reset here. 2 outs, chasing 2, 2-2. And that's going to be strike 3. She tags the runner. Alabama-Huntsville will advance. So Alabama-Huntsville will face the Tampa Spartans here in the next game. So we will see you for the next game, Tampa Spartans, Alabama-Huntsville. Thank you for watching the Southern South region.
Mississippi College by a score of 5-3. Mississippi College will end their season 43-12 on the year. A historic season it was. 24-6 in the Gulf South Conference.